A world of magic, kept under harsh order. A goddess of humanity, known by her people as evil. A woman, caught between her professional identity and true self. Tension lies at the heart of the realm of eternal light. Tension that threatens to tear all asunder. Starring Lauren Acosta. Created by Kenzie McKeever, Alyssa Fant, Deborah Falladay, and Jonathan Roscoe. Chapter 2. Pyra's Return.
Iris? Hey.
You! Who you? Get away!
Iris, it's me, Aridana.
Donna. Don't look at me, Donna. Go out! Away!
What are...
Now, before she see you.
Before who sees me?
Sister, she turned Donna into stone of sea.
But you don't have a sister.
There, up there.
The window?
Sister.
My... Pyra.
Pyra. Pyra.
That's... How are you here? What have you done with Iris?
Don't know, Donna. Don't know.
You don't know? How can you not know? You're a fiend beyond all power, all our knowledge to fight and to understand, and you don't know what you...
Stop shout! I tell you I don't know, and you know believe.
How could I believe you?
No one ever believed me. Think all I do wrong, evil, lie. I just want to go home. I just want to go home. Want home. Want sister.
Hey, no.
A pirate attacked here? Where are those cowards? I'll have their heads!
This way, y'all. Don't worry. Just let us Justiciars handle it.
Sora.
Huh? Oh, there you are, Sartori.
It's Iris. I need you to check to see if she's all right.
Let me listen. Still breathing normally, but a bit feverish. Do you think she might have inhaled too much of that smoke?
Probably.
Better get her to the infirmary then, I'll be sure to let Eliza know she's all right.
Later, sunset in the infirmary.
Thank you again, ma'am.
Of course, Miss Celine.
Oh, Your Honor.
Oh, yes, Miss Celine. How are you?
Much better. Thanks to your nurses, our company mage is feeling better than ever. What do you say?
Thank you, Miss.
Of course, it's my pleasure. Miss? Huh.
Your Honor,
What?
the medical check is done. Justiciar von Downstein is perfectly unharmed. No signs of smoke or fever.
May I see her? So, I hear you're feeling well. Iris, look at me, please.
What happened?
I'm not sure myself. I didn't come in until after the explosion. Do you remember anything?
I remember going into the bathroom, and I remember crying, but I haven't cried like that before.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's hard to explain. You cry when you're sad, right? This was like that, but more. It wasn't just me feeling sad, but what felt like everybody, all at once. Whatever I was crying about, whatever was making me sad, I don't think it just came from me, or from you, or Auntie Eliza, or anyone I know. It's just something else, and it all just came out of me. I know you heard me. You were knocking, and you said you were coming in. Everything's foggy after that, like I somehow just fell asleep. You saw what happened, didn't you? You've got to tell me, Auntie. I don't know what's happening to me. I'm thinking things that don't make sense, feeling feelings that don't feel right. If there's something you saw, something you know, please. I need you to tell me.
Iris, I don't know if I can begin to explain.
Then don't explain. Just tell me.
I
Don't know, Dana. Don't know.
I don't know.
Iris! Heavens! Thanks, Sola, you're all right. I don't know what I would have done if something happened to you.
I know, Auntie. I'm okay.
I promise, I'm going to find whoever tried to attack us, and when I do...
Mm-hmm. I know.
I really need to be getting some rest.
Wait, Sartori, I still have some things I need to ask you.
You can ask me in the morning.
Sartori?
That night, in Aridana's room,
Heavens, what a mess. You know you're gonna have to tell her eventually. And sooner rather than later. It's probably just gonna get worse too, and if Eliza finds out... Heavens, I can't believe this. I just want to go home.
the next morning, a hallway in the palace.
Sartori.
Oh, Eliza. Skipping breakfast this morning?
You know that can wait. There's Pyrans out there who attacked the gala yesterday, and it's only by Sola's divine grace that nobody got hurt or killed.
You don't know it was...
Who else would it be, huh? A lunar monster in this part of the Empire? Pyra herself?
All I'm saying is that we need to investigate the situation carefully and not rush to any conclusions.
Yes, of course. I'm sure that's why you chose to skip breakfast this morning too, right? It's not like you to be so on edge. Is there something you're not telling me? You were quick to leave the infirmary yesterday, and just so happened to be the only one near Iris when she fainted.
What are you trying to suggest, Eliza?
Nothing. Yet. Other than the fact that I'm watching you, mage.
Does this mean you're planning on remaining in Valencia for the investigation?
I suppose I am, lest I leave you solely in charge.
And Iris?
I'll scarcely let her out of my sight.
I'm not sure if that's a good idea. She needs her space every now and again.
What would you know about raising her?
Enough. This bickering will get us nowhere. You, Iris, and your men will be free to stay here until you and I can uncover the perpetrator of this attack. Until then, I ask that you please try and let Iris have some rest, at least for today. Why don't you and her share breakfast again? I'm sure she'd like that.
If you insist, Your Honor, I expect to hear about your findings tonight.
You will, Eliza.
That's just a sheer daystrider to you.
Time to go to the library.
Shortly after, in the palace library.
Your Honor, what an unexpected surprise to see you here, and so early in the day. Have you fallen ill?
You'd be the second to ask me about that today. I'm feeling fine, thank you, but there's some things I'm curious about.
Some things, you say?
Yes. I need to ask you not to tell anyone I asked about this, but do you have any records about the goddesses visiting the Earth?
That is a tricky one. There are a few instances, ancient legends from the time of the Infernal Crisis, when the three sisters fought alongside their creations against the evil devils from the dark below. Most accounts I believe we have are from secondary and tertiary records, and I believe have been heavily edited throughout the centuries to suit different rulers' needs. Of course, there's also Nightfall, when Luna went mad. I'm sure that's a period you know more about.
The beasts she made back then still haunt the North.
Nasty things, lunar monsters. Are any of those stories you wish to see the actual records of?
Perhaps, but I believe I might need something different. We know the goddesses have come to Earth in those major ways in the past, but I suppose I'm wondering about smaller instances.
Such as?
How to describe it? Like in fables, wives' tales, that kind of thing.
Well, I'm not very aware of that being a trend in solar stories, as you're likely aware. I believe Luna is said to speak through the running river, but that's not quite the same, is it?
What about Pyrans?
That I would need to check on. Pyrants have many stories, you see. All different, all rarely documented. This should be enough to get you started, yes?
Whoa, yes. I think this should be enough. Thank you, Chester.
Always my pleasure, Your Honor.
Birth of Magic, Ancient Warlords, Firefall, Undercities. Wait. I know this symbol. A flame breaking through a circle. One of the servants from the gala had this on his wrist. It says here that's associated with the Undercities. Aren't these just stories, though? There's no way that there could be entire cities of Pyrans living underground. This is stupid. It's heresy. But if this is all somehow real, and that man knows about these places, maybe someone there will know what's happening to Iris. That's it then. That's my next lead. But if I'm going to convince him to take me to this place, I'm going to need to convince him that I'm Pyran. Sola's eye, what am I doing? The literal goddess of fire appeared in my washroom just a day ago. Nothing makes much sense anymore. I've been pretending to be a justiciar all this time. What's another role?
You've been listening to Asunder Chapter 2. For updates on future episodes, follow our Instagram at AsunderTTU. The story continues in Chapter 3, to be released April 11th on both SoundCloud and our website, emissaryofthesun.com/my-site. That's emissary of the sun, SUN, of.wixsite.com/my-site. Until next time.